Good morning, everybody. First, I would like to thank Ms. Lana Maya from the United Nations Commission on Trade and Development for this kind invitation. Also, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is José Alberto Bucheb. I'm a geologist, and I also have a degree in law and a PhD in oil and gas regulation. Unfortunately, I could not be able to be there with you in Brazzaville, and for this reason, we recorded this video to talk about our experience in corporate education. Our company, Petrobras, is the Brazilian national oil company. And in our company, the development of human resources has been present since the creation of the company in 1944. Initially responsible for the development of the national oil industry, Petrobras created in 1955 the National Center for Improvement and Petroleum Research with two objectives. One of preparing technicians for the company's operations and to create a specialized Brazilian faculty. Throughout the company's history and the incorporation of new technologies in its operations, human resources development activity has been evolving and adapting to each new challenge of the company, taking up new positions in the functional structure of the company. Today, we are the Petrobras University, established in the year 2005, with the goal of providing corporate education to the challenges outlined in the company's strategic plan for the coming years. Our role is therefore the strategic development of human resources of the company through educational solutions. The university has three main schools. One focus on the development of management and leadership, and the other two focus on the value chain of processes whose actions develop skills needed in our business areas of the company in general, from exploration to production until refining and distribution. Here in the university, we have also an educational resources group which offers educational support for the design of our programs and for the use of the educational technologies. Like every company that developed much of the technology that it uses, our processes have characteristics that often require skills that are not fully available in the market. Our mission is therefore twofold: to complement the training of the new employees and to allow a constant updating through workforce's continuing education, always aiming at the development of skills necessary to meet the strategic objectives of the company. But how we can be assertively in this mission? How do we identify and treat our capacity deficits? This is the theme that has been proposed for this exhibition and in this workshop, and I will develop it here. In our governance structure, we have the figure of educational committees, which are formed by managers of our macro processes, business areas experts, and teaching university counselors. These committees identify our capacity deficits, which result for us in skills development needs and result in the periodic review of our catalog of educational solutions. Based on the periodic evaluation of employees held by managers and a negotiation between these individuals, development plans are made, which establishes a set of educational solutions to be performed by each professional every year. Today we have in our portfolio about 1,300 educational solutions. We performed an average annual capacity of 54 hours per class per employee. Much of our solutions address technical knowledge, but some of them also approached scientific knowledge, especially on issues relating to our strategic activities, which research and development are made, as geology and marine engineering, for example. Our capabilities are used in a variety of educational strategies, from those carried out in the traditional classroom, but many of that use distance educational resources too. We perform live stream training events. We have developed e-learning courses with synchronous and asynchronous for interactions among participants. And we also have publishing books and teaching materials, development programs. In addition to classrooms and distance education resources, we also have specialized laboratories, such as the rock laboratory and simulation processes, in which we carry out practical activities. We also have invested in training in workplaces, especially in the development of psychomotor skills, as many required by our various operators. Our educational systems has ISO certifications and includes an evaluation system that identifies the quality of our solutions, reaction evaluations, and their contribution to the company's processes through an impact assessment. On a scale from 0 to 5, we have obtained an average of about 4.5 evaluation points. In recent years, we know that it's a good result, but we also know that the scenario is dynamic and we need to be in continuous search for improvement and adjustment every time. Therefore, given the new challenges that the entire oil industry has passed, we are also adjusting to time, and I will then share with you now a little about our vision and what we are already doing in directions of to the future. In a benchmark working done last year, we identified the company's tendency to develop skills by learning trails. Basically, it's a way of ensuring a more systematic alignment of development efforts of human resources to strategic business needs. This greater alignment is achieved by a plan that's based on a process management, maps the skills necessary to various professional profiles, and associates these to educational solutions that develop them. Other features of the trails are a variety of format solutions and the flexibility to choose the most appropriate for each specific context of the business areas. Thus, for example, if an area needs to develop a professional and have another experience training that could be for a local tutoring, solution. Otherwise, another area that have the same need but do not have an experienced professional can opt for an educational solutions at distance, for example. For example, in our portfolio of educational solutions, we just offer classroom courses and at distance ones, and we are expanding our range of formats in the later model. Because we are geographically distributed throughout the country and beyond the country, we benefit from the flexibility and optimization that distance education provides. Today, we have about 300 solutions in e-learning based courses, as well as others that are offered via synchronous transmissions. We are currently with actions to expand our offerings also for the video classes format. Through learning trails, we are also integrating HR processes. When evaluating a professional working in a certain profile, identify gaps in skills and direct paths to education solutions that develop. So we approach this diagnosis of our deficit to ways to overcome them. These paths may even undergo a review of criteria for selection of new professionals for example, so we can design the tracks. However, we first for the implementation of competencies for management model, a structural design to explain the skills necessary to professional profiles. Today, we have the competence mapping of about 90% of our processes and have some learning tracks, development initiatives, and we understand how the evaluation of individual skills highlighting gaps facilitate the identification of our capacity deficits. And the combination of skills and educational solutions through learning trails facilitate more assertive referral to the treatment of these gaps. I reported here a little of our experience and vision of corporate education programs. I hope that my statements can contribute to this work on the workshop and put me to hand for the new collaborations. Finally, I'd like again to thank you, all of you, for your attention and the invitation of the United Nations Commission on Trade and Development. Thank you very much.